Good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday. And it's Kimberly here, time for Inspired Thoughts. So sorry to have missed last Thursday, but we were traveling. We were headed over to Denver to drive down to Colorado Springs. Had a great weekend at the Broadmoor presenting for the AAAI conference. So it was for a great reason, and we had a wonderful time. And now we're back on track. It's Thursday. And what I wanted to talk about today, so we just started our Inspired Life Project coaching program this week. We had our first coaching call yesterday, beautiful group of women. And, one of the things that we talked about has really just stayed with me because it's something that I've learned along the way can be really powerful if you look at it a certain way, and has certainly helped me quite a bit on my journey. And that is the gift that comes when we face challenges in life. And I know that it might seem strange because often we think of challenges, hurdles, problems as just that. They're kind of categorized as negative. And what we also have to realize is that perseverance and resilience, they're like muscles, just like the muscles of our body. If we challenge them, they become stronger. Just like our heart and our lungs, if we challenge them, they become stronger. I believe that things like, resilience and perseverance and hope and faith, they're all, emotional muscles that become stronger as they're challenged as well. And so when you face challenges in your life, whether they be just the day-to-day frustrations of maybe getting into a disagreement with someone you care about, or I had given the example of being stuck in traffic yesterday because we ended up having a downpour of rain. Just those simple frustrations that can kind of knock us off balance. We need to understand that they are a gift because they will help us, if we allow them to, improve those emotional muscles. And so if you approach it that way, then it's a heck of a lot easier to catch yourself going down kind of the negative path of, this stinks and what a bummer, and I'm so frustrated. And often you can kind of catch yourself and flip it to a more positive perspective. So there's a reframing that you can do that really changes the experience that you have. And it's been hugely beneficial to me. And then when there are the greater challenges in life that we often face, health issues, loss, grief, things that would be considered, greater burdens or even traumatic, I honestly think there's a gift that can come from those as well, because in addition to our emotional muscles of hope and faith becoming stronger, I believe that when we get to the other side of greater challenges like that, we really do have a choice. We can allow for those challenges to make us more cynical, maybe feel more judgmental of the world and our life experience, and maybe even angry. And you've probably met people like that. I certainly have. People who have had, maybe a rough time in their life, and so now they think life stinks, and they've allowed it to create a filter over their perspective on life that shades it in a negative way. And it doesn't have to be that way, because anytime you move through a challenge in life, no matter how traumatic even it is, you can get to the other side of it not only having improved your sense of hope and faith, but also having increased your levels of love and compassion. And it's only when you go through some of the most challenging scenarios in life, you can really dig down deep enough to find the kind of empathy and compassion that others may need. And so instead of looking back at maybe what you've been through, the challenges you've faced, and thinking, woe is me, instead think, wow, now I have a perspective that not many people perhaps have. I have an ability to deepen my compassion, to be able to be there for others who maybe at some point will face this same challenge or have faced this same challenge. If you think about it, even a major breakup, for example, if you've never been through a major breakup, how can you really be there for a friend who's going through something like that, or a major illness? If you haven't experienced that, it's, you can still be there for someone, but not with the level of empathy and compassion as being the one who has moved through an obstacle like that and gotten to the other side. Or if you have lost anyone in your life, someone that you care about dearly, there's something about moving through that loss that gives you the option to either be more sad, more cynical, or be more compassionate. And now you have such a gift that you get to give others by just being able to even be an ear or a shoulder for someone who is experiencing loss as well, and they're able to confide in you or just share space with you because you're able to provide a sacred space with them, knowing that you understand what they're going through or what they've been through. So we talked about in our group, I won't get into this because it is about part of the coaching for the Inspired Life Project, but we talked about something that I've chosen to coin as the PR method, the positive reframing method. And it really has, it is about this. It is about shifting your perspective on what it is you're either experiencing in the moment or have recently experienced, so that you can move to the other side of it, having a more positive outlook and just an opportunity to choose how you're going to come out the other side. Are you going to come out feeling, that woe is me feeling, or feeling like, it's not fair? That's a huge one. Being judgmental on life, like it's just not fair. That shouldn't have happened to me, or what have you. Or you can come out the other side, just being an even more caring person, being able to be more open to the compassion and empathy for others, because there's another scenario you get to add to your story, another chapter you get to add to your story of, yeah, I've been there. And for those that are going through a tough time, there's nothing like being able to share space with someone who has been there. So Debbie says, we rarely go through challenges for only our own growth. Debbie, could not have been said better than that. It is so true. I would dare say we never go through challenges for our own growth. It is always to benefit both us and then anyone around us whose lives we are blessed to touch. So that's what I felt on my heart to share today. Nothing too crazy. It's kind of weird how we're kind of sunny one moment and it's a little soggy here. It rained pretty hard yesterday and through the night, so I had to find a very strange place to sit and still be outside with you. But I'm here, and that's what I had to share with you today. So I hope that you have an absolutely amazing rest of your day. I'm going to go prepare for a handyman to come put on a new doorknob, because we actually can't get out of our house right now without a screwdriver. So perhaps that's a story for another day. But after a few weeks of getting in and out, or getting out of the house, we have to get in with a key. We have to get out with a screwdriver, but that ends today because the handyman is on his way. So I'm going to go prepare for his arrival and our new doorknob. And I hope you all have an amazing rest of your day. Definitely share your thoughts, your comments. Feel free to share the video. You never have to ask for permission. And just know that I am, until our paths cross again, sending you much love. Mwah. Take care.